Are you ready to meet thy Savior? Are you ready to meet thy King? My name will be in the Lamb Book of Life. What a day when the Lord shall come. What a day when the Lord shall come. What a day when the Lord shall come. My name will be in the Lamb Book of Life. What a day when the Lord shall come. What a day when the Lord shall come. What a day when the Lord shall come. My name will be in the Lamb Book of Life. What a day when the Lord shall come. Oh, what a day. 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 I heard the voice of Jesus calling. I heard my Savior say, well done. My name will be in the Lamb Book of Life. What a day when the Lord shall come. What a day when the Lord shall come. What a day when the Lord shall come. My name will be in the Lamb Book of Life. What a day when the Lord shall come. What a day when the Lord shall come. What a day when the Lord shall
What would I be if he had taken the Holy Ghost? What would have become of me? Shataya. If I didn't see your light, what would have been said of me and you if he didn't hold our hands? But come, let's realize that he is all we have. He is all that matters. He is all that matters. Is it the house or is it the car? Just give them all to him. Is it the name or is it the fame? We are nothing without him. So what would have become of us if we didn't see his light? What would have been said of us if God didn't hold our hands?
It's that time again when you're planning your birthday parties, your funeral, your wedding, your anniversary, your family gathering, family reunion, and looking for equipment to rent or even to buy. Look no further than Rick Sales and Rental. Rick specializes in bouncebout, merry-go-round, trampoline, trackless train, snow cone machine, popcorn machine, hot dog machine, tables, chair, tent, pots, pans, knife, fork, and spoon, and many more. Contact Rick today at 631-829-7443 for your discount. Tell him that you were sent there by Chat with the Jacksons. Rick will also encourage you to continue to practice social distancing when you find the best. Why continue to look? Rick is waiting for your call. Call now. Have you heard about Techiback Loan Services located on the main street in Monique in the lovely parish of St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies? In case you don't know, we offer personal loan at affordable rate. If you need cash for wedding, birthdays, funeral, Techiback Loan Services is the place for you. For more information, please call Fitzroy at 347-567-6770. Why stress? Come to Techiback Loan Services. After all, we are the best.
Who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us this day we best, forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen.
It's that time again when you're planning your birthday parties, your funeral, your wedding, your anniversary.
A shout out to the Jacksons family. And I'm telling you, better days coming. So just hold on. Yeah, man. Better days coming, no need to worry. Life too short, you need to glory. Jesus Christ, me give the glory for my testimony. Better days coming, no need to worry. Life too short, you need to glory. Jesus Christ, me give the glory. I'm a testimony. Tune in to the Jackson every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. US time.
Good night, everyone. Welcome to Chat with the Jacksons on another Tuesday evening. I hope everyone is doing well. We thank you for joining us tonight, as always. And tonight is no different. We're coming to you with a topic that's relatable to, I think, pretty much everyone. And as always, we appreciate your feedback, your inputs, your thoughts on these topics that we come to you with each and every Tuesday night. And before I introduce the topic, I would just love to say rather, My husband is looking rather sharp tonight. I was pleasantly surprised that he's in a jacket tonight. I'm like, whoa. I came
I'm,
home from work and I was like, wait a minute here. No wonder it's raining outside. But you look good, honey.
oh, I don't understand it, but you look good. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, you could jump right in.
Right. Good night, one and all. I, as usual, every week, want to thank you all for joining us, be a part of us. We don't take it for granted. We know you could have gone to other sites, you could have done other stuff with your time, but you decide to lend us a couple minutes of it, and for that we are eternally grateful. As my wife said, that topic tonight is everyday thing, but sometimes we don't really pay close attention to these topics. I know while I was looking over on this topic, I myself have to um, do a little reconstruction of myself, the responsibility of the household, because most men, we think this is just a woman thing. But before we get into it, we want to thank you guys again for joining us. We continue to encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's Chat with the Jacksons. We also want to thank Blazing Gospel Radio .ml for putting up with us every Tuesday, bringing us live on his platform. We are grateful for that. We want to thank we want to thank Mr. McKinnon, who's an engineer, for putting up with us also. We are eternally grateful for that family, all the work that they are doing. I looked on the screen and I saw Veron Jackson. That's my brother that passed away last week. So I was a little shocked, but I guess somebody, my nephew or somebody, is using his speech, and we want to welcome. Let's welcome a few people before we get into our topic for tonight, and we encourage you to be a part of us. Call us at 917-365-7971 and let us know what you think on this topic. And as usual, you can continue to put in your comments in the chat room, and we will be happy to entertain your comments. We want to welcome Sister Barbara Johnson from the Barbara Johnson Show. We encourage you to join her every Wednesday at noon and every Saturday at 9 a.m. Sister Barbara Johnson is on. Want to welcome our own Mr. Lennox Anglin, Veron Jackson, Mr. Taj Blake. Good to have you with us tonight. And World Changer. You know, we don't give World Changer enough respect, but I think maybe why we are on, it's also because of World Changer, and I used to watch him every Sunday, and we can't wait to have World Changer back on. I think pretty soon Sister Keisha Peer, Dr. Keisha Peer, will be on the radio. I think I was reading something about that, so World Changer could correct me if I'm stepping overboard. Want to welcome Sister Marcia Smith. Good to have you with us tonight. We missed you last week. Sister Hilary Senior, Sister Shellyan McDowell. Good to have you with us tonight. We are happy to have Mr. Haldington Lewis. Happy to have Sister Cheryl Lewis, Marcia Morris, Dorothea Green. Good to have you with us tonight. And if we missed you, name, then we will get back to you. So again, as we said, good to have you. And we don't forget you on the YouTube. Good night, Sister Lashanda Whitaker. And we encourage you to join Sister Lashanda every Sunday and every Saturday. And I think Brother Taj Blake is on every Saturday. So let's support this program. And before we go, we want you to get familiar with your brothers and sisters. So you could just go ahead and in the chat room, just greet somebody that you have never greeted before. World Changer in the house, yes. And see, I'm greeting World Changer, and I'm greeting Sister Barbara Johnson. So I want you just to greet somebody that you have not greeted before. And yes, World Changer said, Sister Dr. Keisha Peer, she is on Caribbean Radio at 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. tonight.
11
So
to 1.
11 to 1. So we encourage you to join this. Dr. Keisha Peart. She supports us a lot. So when we finished here tonight, we share a little time with her, and she's on from 11, and that's Caribbean Radio. I think that's with Brother Gary. So, and let's welcome one more person, two more. Sister Kathleen Green, good to have you with us. And our son Dwayne Nugent, good to have you with us. So, here we go. And as you said, you're looking wonderful as well.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just tired of every night we come on, everybody talking about your wife. So you know what?
Because I'm coming from
I draw for my one jacket tonight. I draw for my one jacket tonight, and and um, and thanks for telling me I'm looking good.
You're welcome.
You're looking lovely as usual.
Thank you, love.
I could just imagine how many
All right, let's not go there.
comments you get on the today at work.
Okay. So, again, I just want to thank our viewers for joining us each and every Tuesday night. Um, we appreciate you. We truly appreciate you because we know that social media is has so many different programs that you could tune into, but you have chosen to view Chat with the Jacksons, and we appreciate you. So, without further ado, let's get right into the topic. And tonight's topic has to do with spouses and what goes on in the home. Basically, working spouses and how we share the responsibilities, or do we share the responsibilities? Is there a balance? Is it where the wife does everything and the husband just sits back? Or is it where the husband does everything and the wife just sits back? So let's jump right into it, and we want to hear your take on this topic tonight. And we, of course, are going to give you our take on the topic as well. So the floor is yours.
Okay, big topic. Um, well, let me start out. A couple months ago, I was invited on a program to talk about basically this topic, and I didn't want to confuse the audience. First thing, I let them know that my wife work outside of the house, and because where I was going, I eradicate that question before it was posed, because I was going that the wife place should be in the house. So I want to tell the audience tonight that my yes,
My wife have a good job. Actually, she's the only one working. Right? She have a good job. And I'm proud of you, honey. Right. But while we get that out of the way, I think we deviate a little away from God's word. Because in the beginning, it wasn't so. The wife position was in the home. Now, if we're going to take it from that handle tonight, then you can see where I'm coming from. But if your wife position is both inside and outside, I'm talking about the job now, but inside and outside of the home, then we have to look at it from different lens. Would you agree?
Well, looking at it from different lens, yes, I agree. However, as you mentioned before, the wife's place is in the home based on biblical
Okay.
reasons.
Right. The Bible says that Bible says, and we want to stick to the Bible a little every now and then, because there are times, as we said, we get away from the Bible, and all of this is because not God changed, not the word changed, but we change. I remember when my mom used to use the coal iron. Now we have to use electricity, which costs a lot of money. So at times the one salary might not be able to carry us over. So the wife joined hands and heart with her husband to help him out as a helpmate, right? So we can't have it, as men, we can't have it both ways, right? And I think I'm trying to cut off most of your handles tonight. So I first of all, want to apologize to you, my love, for shirking my responsibility in the home.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm speechless.
So what I'm gonna ask you to do is to forgive me and work with me, and I want you to give me a list.
Oh, yes, I'm ready.
of
Let me
stuff.
start writing.
I give me a list of stuff, not too much. No, don't push it now, okay? You might push me away. Give me a list of stuff that you want me to do, like for the weekend, and make sure I get it done.
Will.
And we have to start to take up our responsibility as men. I want to before you get into it, right? I want us to take a look at this short video, and then we're gonna have a little discussion on it. Audience, take a listen.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Where is my food?
Sir, can I put you on hold for a minute, please? Yeah, thank you. Huh?
Where is my food?
I'm on a call right now with the client. Can you give me 10 minutes? I'll just make it quickly.
You know I can't cook food. Still you're doing all this drama, right?
But I told you I have a call. I'll just finish it off quickly. Please give me 10 minutes.
No need. Thank you very much. I'll manage myself. You be with your client, okay? Thanks.
But wait.
Yeah, hello?
Hello, listen, I've sent you a list of some vegetables.
What, vegetables?
Yes, I actually forgot to bring it while coming from office. Can you bring it, please?
So you forgot it. Go and get it from the market and stop calling me for these stupid things in my office, okay?
Do you think all this is stupid? Hello?
Listen,
Yes?
why Ivan has not performed well in this semester?
I don't know. He's not picking up things easily.
Yeah, he will not Because if you'll give time to your son, he will.
You think I'm not giving him time? I'm trying to manage time.
I don't understand where your time goes. What responsibility do you have in this house? I don't really understand. We are just three of us.
You are saying that there is no work in this house.
I don't want to talk to you. Just let it be.
What are you saying? I need to talk to you. Wait.
This is a story of a couple wherein husband is not taking the responsibility of any household chores. Let's see what happens in the story next. I heard you're going through a divorce. What happened?
What should I say? I took her for granted. She used to get up early every day and cook food for all of us. After that, she used to get our kids ready for the school and travel to her work all alone. She used to work all day just like all of us. In the evening, she used to buy groceries all alone and prepare dinner for us every single day. I could have helped her, but I didn't.
I've been the same in my marriage also.
Don't make the mistakes I did.
Yes, definitely. I'll take care of it. Don't worry. But thank you very much. And if there is any help, just do let me know.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sorry?
Yes, I think I've taken you for granted. And your household chores. I do understand that you have a lot of work, but I've never participated on them. But from now onwards, we'll split it in half and we both will work together.
Well, I'm really glad you understood this. Thank you so much.
It's okay. I'll see you in the evening.
Okay, bye. Bye.
We as humans have evolved in a drastic way, but somehow household chores have remained with females and wives and mothers. Now it's high time both husband and wife split the household chores in between them and perform together. That's it for this story. See you next Friday. Khuda Hafiz and stay positive.
I guess we could just close the show now.
Oh no. No. You're not gonna get off that easy.
Right. You see, it sometimes take us a while before we appreciate our partner. Because she's working, she have a job, right? And he comes and he wants some food. Just go on and help yourself. What do you think about me in that field? Do I need to brush up? Do I ask you to share my food?
Well, I'm going to be a little bit transparent before I actually give my views on tonight's topic. There are times that I would be on my way home and I would say, honey, I feel for this or I feel for that, whatever the case may be. Um, or I would call you and say, can you heat up some food or whatever? And yes, you do it. Going back to what you stated about, or let me say, I accept your apology, and I'm looking forward to you um, stepping it up a notch and helping me as best as can. Um,
But
it's
before I
it's
step it up a notch, I was coming from that because I was talking to Mr. Carter. As I told you before, sometime we discussed this topic, and he was saying that if we take two pieces of paper, right, and we write on them the duties for the wife in the home and the duties for the husband that we do. The wife, he said the wife would almost fill a book,
Of course,
and we could just use
several books.
one page.
Several books.
And
And that's what. Well, first of all, let me just say, going back from what you said earlier, coming from a biblical point of view, yes, that's how it was implemented, rather. But nevertheless, um, we deviated from that, where you find um, the spouse or the male has slacked off drastically, and women have to now be in the role of raising the children, working outside of the home, um, doing pretty much everything, to the point where she doesn't even have time for herself. By the time, you finish everything and you crash in the bed, it's time to get back up the next day, so she's forever exhausted. And I know some cultures have it where, you know, the woman's place is in the house. She's supposed to be doing all the cooking, the washing, the cleaning, so on and so forth, while he goes out to work. And a lot of male tend to trivialize what a woman does in the home. It's hard work. It's not easy, and sometimes we as women, when we start venting and lashing out, and the male counterpart takes it as, oh my God, why is she acting like that or whatever? We're tired and frustrated, you know? And we at times just want to shut down completely. We don't want to hear no kids crying. We don't want to cook any food. We don't want to wash. We don't want to do anything. We just want to have some me time. We just want to be pampered and be appreciated.
Agree. Agree. And apart from this pampered and your me time, during all of this, we have to find some time for us time too.
Definitely.
I mean,
Definitely.
away from the housework, away from the regular 9 to 5, and like take your wife to the movies. I was so happy I took you to the movies 2 weeks ago. Um, um, make some time for both of you, where you both can spend some time away from the housework. But how much better would it be if both of you also do the housework?
Exactly. I don't think it should be okay. Um, it's the wife's role to do this, or the husband's role to do that, right? We should all do it together. If I'm doing the laundry, he could be doing the folding, or we doing the laundry together. We're doing the ironing together. We're doing the cooking together, the grocery shopping together. You know, um, let's not even talk about grocery shopping. I'd rather go grocery shopping by myself, and here's the reason why.
Yeah.
There are certain products that I will not deviate from buying, right? And if my husband goes to the supermarket, I guarantee you when he gets back, I'm going to be upset.
Hmm.
So,
You're gonna be upset because I do the right thing.
no, 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 no. I'm going to be upset because you did not buy what I would normally buy.
Okay, I want to hear from the audience now, because you're talking about like I go to the store and I see the same amount of, what you call it, liquid soap for $1,
Oh, come on.
right? And I buy it for $1, and you go and buy it for $18. So
It's
how
not
can
the
it be
same thing. It's not the same.
before we
It's
get
not the same.
before we get married? Maybe that's why all my clothes them change color. That's all I used to use my dollar soap. The dollar store was my best friend, and them have the fabric softener too with it. So you just knock like a dollar soap. Some of the fabric softener. No, when the one where you put in the dryer name,
Or
the
the
dry
dry
leaf,
sheets.
the dry sheet. And it smells sweet when the clothes finish. So why go and spend $20 when you could spend $1 for the
First
same
of
thing.
all, you're damaging the washing machine because the products that are the chemicals that are in the dollar soap, you will not find that in, a quality detergent. Okay. So, like I said, there are certain things that I prefer to do myself. Now, bear in mind that there are times that he's with me grocery shopping and I would pick up certain things and I'm hearing the little echo in my ear. I'm like,
Hmm.
don't say anything. This is what I'm buying and this is what I'm buying.
But honestly, when it comes down to the food shopping, I'd rather drop you there and pick you up because I come back with a headache. Because I see you have the dollar cheese and you buy the $10 cheese, and I can't understand.
The dollar cheese is not cheese.
It's
The
what?
dollar thing is not cheese.
That's what
That's
I
not
grow.
cheese.
That's what I grew up on. My dollar cheese. What do you mean it's not cheese?
Anyway,
So right.
moving right
Okay,
along.
before you move right along, let's say we missed out a lot of people. Let's good night to Brother Jimmy Fagan. Let's say good night to Sister Ruth Johnson, Sister Rosie B. Welcome, Sister Veronica Stennett, and Sister Phyllis Campbell. Good night, and Sister Marva Fullerton. I think it's Sister Marva Fullerton' birthday in 2 days. So, from Chat with the Jackson, happy birthday, my sister. We appreciate you. Good to have brother Michael Tustron on for us tonight. He might be off because I know he have his program run about this time. Good to have Sister Vanessa McKinnon, and that's our engineer wife, and good to have our dearly beloved mom with us. She said sorry she can't join. She's still on our Zoom meeting. Okay.
Yes. So, again, I cannot for the life of me see where I have to get up in the morning, make breakfast, tend to the kids, get the kids off to school, go to work, right? Then come home. Well, actually, pick up the kids, come home, deal with making dinner, deal with the homework, make sure the kids take a bath and all of that. And then after they go to sleep, I still have to clean up the house. And I have a spouse that just sits back and watch basketball or football.
No, you're looking at me like you're
No, 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 I'm
talking
not looking
about
at you.
me.
No, 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 no.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just saying.
Okay, I thought you're talking about me because I was gonna say that's not all true. Because I'm the one who do breakfast
Most times.
most time. Well, most time you can give me credit for that.
When was the last time you did breakfast?
I make breakfast Sunday.
We're talking about in the morning time.
Sunday.
You stop doing that in the mornings now.
No, because you're leaving a little earlier now. So so and I washed a lot of the clothes too, even this week. So I'm learning. But while I was thinking about that, I was also thinking, let's welcome our daughter, Sister Danielle Smith. Let's welcome Sister Yannick Johnson. Good to have you with us tonight. And Brother Mark Johnson, good to have you with us tonight. But while I was thinking about this, I was saying that for the newlyweds, or if you're planning to get married, these are some of the things that you need to address. Ask these questions. There's a lot of questions we need to ask before we get married.
Yeah, we could ask the questions, yes, and you may get an answer, but then after you get married, they divert from the answer that they gave you.
No, well, we are
You know?
talking about if we are talking about a real spouse, and if your spouse, and then sometimes not only just ask the question, just watch you know how that spouse maybe he live with his mom, or he treat his mom, or he treat his sister, and all those things, how he treat other people. You know, these are some of the things that need to we need to know.
Right.
We need to know if him can wash. We need to know if him can burn egg. We
What
need
if
to
he
know.
said yes and then when you get married,
But
that's not the case?
why would he say yes? And if he even say
Well,
yes,
he may say yes just because he wants to, get with you.
okay. Yeah, why would it? But then that's not from a Christian standpoint. Because if somebody just want to get with you and they're gonna say yes, I can cook, or yes, I have 5,000 in my bank account,
Well,
and
listen,
all those things, I
men
don't
are going to
understand.
come at you with every possible thing just to win you over. And once they do, not all men, of course, once they do, everything that was said prior to you getting married
Mhm.
goes out the window, you know? Um, we need to, take responsibility for our actions in everything, whether it be child rearing, um, carrying that child for 9 months, birthing that child, and having to do every possible thing for that child while the husband, the father, sits back and just pretty much do nothing.
But you know, you have some fathers that do a lot, even more than the mother.
Right, and that's what I said earlier.
Mm.
This topic is not just geared towards, okay, the wife doing everything. We have wives that do everything as well as work outside of the home. We have husbands that do everything and work outside of the home. So it's not just geared to one party, right?
Yeah, but I notice while you at it, you mostly like hitting on the men. So I was just
Well, I
thinking
gotta
that
hit on the man because
I
I'm
was
coming
just
from the
thinking
woman's
that
perspective. You're coming from the male perspective, but I'm coming from the woman's perspective. And it's very sad that in our society today, um, women carry so much, and we're not appreciated like we should, and that's just very sad.
okay. So what's your take and what's your take on this? Hold on, no, I didn't ask a question yet. Um, you have the wife. She might wake up 4:30, 5 o'clock. She go and make your breakfast, the husband breakfast, send them off to work.
Uh-huh.
Then she get herself ready, and she go off to work also. She work outside of the house. And she might come back home, and you come home like 2, 3 o'clock as the male, but then your wife come home 6, 7 o'clock. She have to come home and pick up where she left off,
What do you mean pick up where she
housework,
worked?
do dinner, do the dishes again,
At 6, 7 o'clock?
right? And it's the same routine over and over every
Wait.
day.
You said she gets up at what time?
4:35 to make your breakfast, to make your husband breakfast, to send him off and to work. Then you send off yourself. Um, my take on it is that if the husband come home 3 o'clock, then you know he could burn some water too.
Well, I guarantee you, there is no way I'm waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to be making breakfast, then go to work, then come home at 7 o'clock in the evening to make dinner. I'm sorry, that's not happening. And then to do housework on top of that?
Yeah.
No, 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 no. And my spouse gets home at what time?
2, 3 o'clock.
So from 2, 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock, what is he doing?
Well, he won't do the house chores because that's for the wife.
Oh, really? That's for the wife.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess there'll be a lot of dirty dishes, a lot of dirty clothes, and whatever. Because that's not very fair. That's not fair at all, right? Because in my opinion, he's not thinking of his wife. First of all, she's not a slave. She's a woman with feelings. She's your wife, right? And you should take into consideration that she's tired too. There are times that I know for me, there are times, I have a very busy day at the office, very trying day, and I just, want to go window shopping or whatever the case may be. I don't want to go straight home, you know, which a lot of times, that's my venting.
Oh, okay.
Going window shopping or just going shopping versus coming home to be cooking and whatever. No, my husband should be capable enough to make a meal for himself. Don't wait for me to come home to cook. No,
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay, let's not forget those and the YouTube channel. You have typical Vanessa said, "Hell no, he's looking for a slave."
Definitely.
And there's no
Those
way
days are
a
gone.
husband can sit back and let his wife do all those work in the house.
I just think that's
Um,
very selfish.
um, Dwayne and back on Facebook saying he's asking a question or he's making a statement. Let's see if it's a question or statement from the video. What does he mean? That is the gentleman from the video we watched earlier. What does he mean when he say he
He thinks he neglects her. I don't think he meant it when he said he's sorry because he really did neglect her. So he should own up to his wrong. Um,
but
I think based on I'm sorry, honey. I think based on when that friend um
Mhm.
stated to him that he was going through a divorce, that was an eye opener for him
Right.
to, come to his senses to realize that he has not been appreciative of his wife. She works, she takes care of the home, and he also expects her. Well, he was saying that the child is not measuring up in
Mhm.
terms of the schoolwork, and
Yeah.
he blamed her.
Right.
So, what role do you play in all of this? So the fact that the friend now stated that he was going through a divorce based on
How he
the very
neglect his
same
wife.
scenario, right? Reality, he got a reality check that, listen, I may lose my wife too if I don't step up to the plate.
So, so you think that he was genuinely sorry? I thought he
I
was.
think he was.
Yeah, I
I think
think
he was. Um,
Sister Daniel says that's a lot. Okay, I guess what I just said. The man can and should help out. Both work out, then both should.
share the household
Yeah, I know. I
duties.
was just wondering if it's just somebody wanna come on a call or her. Both should share their house duties as well, which I agree. And there we go, and we say that there we go, and we say that when you work together, it makes things much easier in all areas.
Yes.
Because I'm looking from a man point now. You have your wife, and she comes in, and you work her out. Um, she do all the work, then she's tired. Um, then you answer. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just not an equal balance at all. There's no balance in that scenario because um, she has to get up so early. She's lacking in sleep,
Mhm.
number one. And she has to make the breakfast. Then she goes to work. I'm pretty sure by the time she gets to work, she's exhausted already,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Then having to do her work at the job. Then when she leaves the job, she has to come home to another job. I mean, come on. No, that spouse is very inconsiderate.
And and if we should even take it a step further, most men don't even understand that even the love making start from the chores. You help her out with the chores, and your wife get excited and so forth. But then you just we as men just think the love making is just in the bed, and she's in the bed and now she's tired and she want to go sleep, but you have all that energy because you didn't help her do nothing,
Exactly.
and now you want to start another problem. But I think that the love making start from in the morning. You're gonna actually do the act in the night, but it's how you treat your wife, how you treat your wife throughout the day,
Right.
what you say to her,
Mhm.
how you say it, how you help her hold her hand, then both of you do the housework.
Like today, for example, I was having a somewhat hectic day, and I think I called you or you called me. Maybe I
Some
called
call
you,
it. Hmm.
and you started playing some music, which helped a lot because it made me a bit more calmer, right?
Wow. Mm.
Yeah, it took away, a lot of the stress that was on my shoulders. So I thank you for that.
Right. Sister Lashonda says on YouTube that Mr. Jackson, you asked your wife for a list. So you can't say not too much. No.
Exactly. Thank
No.
you so much,
And
Lashonda.
I think you can. It's a start. It's a start. If I said give me a chore, give me a chore to wash the dishes. But I don't go in washing dishes.
Yeah, you wash the dishes.
When they say
Oh, but
used to, well, I understand why you
I
keep
didn't
using
say
the word.
used to. I said you wash the
Oh,
dishes.
okay. Okay, so that's my chores. And again, to what I was looking at, some men might love to, what you call it, iron or press the clothes.
Iron. We
Iron the
don't use the
clothes.
word press.
Uh,
That's
uh,
so
they
ancient.
press the clothes.
Iron
Some
the
men might,
clothes.
there are some men who can press better than women,
Iron.
and some women don't like to iron.
True. Truth
So,
be told, I don't like to iron, but you will never see me go outside in my clothes looking all crushed up. That's why you always get on me every morning. Why are you ironing every morning? Why are you ironing every morning? Why not do it at night? Because I'm tired. I don't want to be ironing at night.
so if you don't like to iron, why when I'm ironing my clothes, you always take it from me, and I never have two seam. I don't think I have double seam. I don't do double seam.
I guess because I'm a perfectionist, I like to see things a certain way.
I mean, just love a box and promise.
You said it now, baby. I never heard that terminology
You never heard that
before.
terminology? My mother always say, you just box and promise. That means you just fast. You just do it fast. You
Right,
just run
right.
over it.
Yeah, you have
You
to
don't do
take
it
time.
properly.
But yeah, we have to do better. We as and sometimes I blame us women too because we get so um I think because we ask a lot and we don't get the feedback that we want in terms of helping, we just pretty much shut down and do it all by ourselves.
Mm.
And even with the kids too. Well, maybe that's another topic, yes, but just to touch on that a little bit. Sometimes we don't involve the kids in doing anything. We just do everything ourselves. But in tonight's topic, we're just basically talking about the spouses. Um, we just tend to do everything ourselves and just tell ourselves, okay, I'm not even going to bother to ask him because I know what his response is going to be, you know?
But a question comes to mind that you're getting tired. You're getting tired because I just lay back and I don't help you with the housework. And I insist that I'm not gonna do it. What will you do?
I'm not doing it either.
So who's gonna do it?
You better get a maid. Pay for a maid. No, you know what? I say that jokingly, but there's some, some couples will do that. For me, I like to see my home a certain way, and if you say you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Not because I actually want to do it all the time, but because I want my home a certain way, I'm gonna do it.
But would you try and get some help for your husband? Because I'm thinking that.
No, he doesn't need any help. He's just complacent and he pretty much is selfish. He doesn't want to do anything to help in that regard.
So that's why
So
maybe.
that's gonna cause a breakdown in the marriage.
So that's what I'm saying. Before you reach to a breakdown, maybe you both of you need to go counseling or talk to the pastor.
He doesn't need counseling for that.
Because I was just looking back at the video that we watched, and this man was strong and think that the wife should do everything. And after he talked to the friend, and then the friend talked to him and said, "Don't neglect your wife, don't use it." Then he get a wake up call.
Yeah, but why should it have to take somebody else to point it out to you when she's telling you day in and day out? Like, listen, I work outside of the home. I come home, I do this, I do that, or whatever. So the least you could do is try to help me.
And I agree with you, but there are times that sometimes the wife don't really know how to relate or to come over to the husband. So he just think that she's just trying to bully him and whatever. So he don't do nothing. So when you have somebody else who's trained in that field and can talk to him and get him back on the right track, because there are times that we watch our relationship go down the drain because you said you'll stop though and I'm not doing, then what's gonna happen?
Well, we're gonna have a marriage that's pretty much gonna be heading to where that friend's marriage ended. When you take vows for better or for worse, richer or for poor, in sickness and in health, so on and so forth. And then, that may work for year one, year two, year three, and then somewhere along the line, it just falls off the radar, so to speak.
Mm.
Right? It now becomes the wife's responsibility, right? The husband just is more or less concentrating on himself, his car, his music, whatever it is that holds his attention. It could be sports, it could be his friends, right? Um, but along the way, your wife is crying out for help, you know, physical help, emotional help, and then slowly but surely that marriage starts to break down. She doesn't find you attractive anymore. She wants to be outside of the home. You know, animosity starts to creep in, and these are the things that pretty much causes the marriage to now be in a place where it's toxic.
And do you really believe that? Well, I know some men, but do you believe all of the men that act this way that you're saying they're selfish?
I think it's selfish, yes. Because how can you day in and day out watch your wife do all of this and you just sit back and don't, you know, say to yourself, man, she must be tired. Man, how does she do all of this or whatever? How? I don't get that.
Do you know that you have some women who even I think I was watching something 2 nights ago, and the mother would even go over to her son house that he's married and want to put things in order. She just used to do it, and his son just used to mommy do it. So I don't think all of them is just selfish. Some of us just grew up as mama boy,
Yeah,
and
but
mama
come
used
on.
to do everything.
Mama is not in the picture anymore. When you decide to take a wife, right? You didn't propose to that woman and your mother. You proposed to that woman, right? Mothers should know their place as well as fathers should know their place, right? I'm not saying that they cannot intervene in terms of if you're having conflict or whatever. They try to be the mediator, but to say to come to my house each and every day and tell me how to raise my children, how to cook, how to wash, and whatever. No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, but maybe mommy just teaching you. I don't see nothing wrong if
Teaching who?
mommy,
Teaching
ma-
who?
yeah, mommy maybe just teaching you how to do.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We're gonna learn together, right? I'm not saying that you cannot learn from, and we're diverting way off topic
I
here.
don't know if it's off topic.
Yes, we are.
We're going back somewhere because that's where the problem comes in that we don't do chores because
No,
mommy always do it for us. That's how we were
but
raised.
now you're a grown man. You know,
He's not
you,
gonna
you
come
need to forget
overnight.
about that's how I was raised, right? You have a wife now, so you're
But see,
gonna run back to mommy each and every time.
no. But you know what I also believe? That sometimes wife, right? Know that this man is a lazy man. And she just wants to marry so much. So she still go ahead and marry this man. And after she married and a couple months into the relationship, into the marriage, then all hell break
No,
loose now because
don't try to put it on the woman.
no,
No,
I'm
don't
not
try.
doing. I'm not putting it. I'm telling you, you have some women like that. No matter what, him just want to marry this man, and after him married him and go home, she realized that she can't deal with this because this man is a lazy man. Need to go back home to his mother.
Well, send him back home to his mother. Plain and simple.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we need to when you decide to get married, right? Everything should be shared. Household work should be shared. Raising the children should be shared. It's not okay, it's my job to do this or it's your job to do that. No. We're a partnership here. So we should do things together. Don't sit and wait for me to come home to prepare you a meal when you're home hours ahead of me. No, you should be preparing me a meal
Yeah.
that when I come home, I'm just like so elated that food is there prepared. I should just take my shoes off, take my coat off or whatever, wash my hands and have a
I'm
meal.
ready. Right.
Yes, have that meal.
That is good. Sister Hilary Senior said, remember that some of our older parents were not knowledgeable and about how to raise their boys. It is true. And especially if they do not like the daughter-in-law. She, if that is true, no, if mama don't like you, she never stop raising her boy.
Well, he shouldn't decide to go get married then. Stay with mommy until the day you
And
die.
the mother-in-law is gonna make you feel so bad, cause the mother-in-law gonna come and, oh, you look like you're not eating right before the wife.
And I do agree that happens, but that's when you as the husband supposed to step up and say, well, which sometimes you're not gonna do it because you want to be in good graces with mommy all the time.
Right, right. And see,
But mhm.
sister, sister Jenny's Jackson Williams. That's my cousin. I know she's upset with me, but she know I love her too, and I'm gonna get to her. So she said, "Yes, so true, Mrs. Jackson." And let's see. Daniel was saying, greetings, Dwayne. I am okay. Thanks for asking. I think they were talking about the concert. I don't know if it's a concert on Saturday or if it was the one in Monique, because I think the one on Saturday was close by Dwayne.
Okay,
Uh,
we'll talk about that later on.
yes, and okay. So, yeah, so my thing I keep saying to young women, just don't get excited over looks,
And should say
and
tell
dress.
the young men too.
And young men, yeah, and dress. Because they say, boy, me have to get him in can dress, man. Me have to get him can look good, and you see hairstyle.
Oh, you have to get her because
I have to
same
get,
thing applies.
I have to get her because she can dress.
So you're looking at me like,
Because
yes, I know I
when
can.
when I was looking at you in church, I did dress really catch me first. The dress,
Oh, really now?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It dressing draw me to you. The dressing,
Wow.
the dressing, the dressing draw me to you, and it was the right drawing. Never stop pulling in.
Oh, and then you realize I could wash, cook, and clean
And
too.
then I realized you could do all of that. Yeah, me never know so a pretty girl can wash, cook, and clean. Uh,
Oh
because
my
after me
God.
see the dressing, I start to hold back. Come I said, I bet you she can cook and clean.
My mama taught me well.
Yeah, mom, yeah, mama done a wonderful job. So I want to thank mom for raising you the way she did.
Thank you,
Um,
mama.
and we're gonna sing a song for her. Mama,
Don't sing,
how
please.
much I love you.
But yeah, just to you know,
Wrap it up.
wrap it up. We need to appreciate our spouses. You know, if your spouse work outside of the home, and well, let me just give a little scenario before I say my closing remarks. Yesterday at work, I told my husband, I said, I'm coming home and I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, right? And I'm not gonna divert from that. I came home and I ate, I took a shower, and that was it. I couldn't do any of the things that I said I was going to do because, by that time I was pretty much exhausted. And, if we had young kids in the home, I don't know how it would, what would happen. Because now it gets dark very early and it's cold and you have to pick up the kids from the babysitter. You have to come home and tend to them and all of that and so on and so forth. But outside of having kids in the home, it's still a lot. It's still a lot because you know you're at work and you're thinking, get home, I got to put some clothes in the washing machine. Oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to get online and pay some bills, and it's a lot. So I just want to say that our spouses, some of our spouses that have not stepped up to the plate like they should now take the initiative to do so. Because in our society right off the load, we carry a lot. And again, we're not appreciated, you know? Surprise me with an all expenses vacation to Paris. Hint, hint.
You're gone way off. You're gone way off topic now. Oh, you reach shoot yours to Paris
Or Italy,
or Italy, right?
with a lot of spending money, of course.
Right. So I'm gonna hold it to it now. I wanted to give me my list.
And I will.
Maybe to clean out the garage.
No, you can do the attic. You want to do the attic? No,
No,
we'll
but
do that together.
That's gonna be a problem because I'm gonna be moving your stuff around and you're gonna tell me that I misplaced this.
There's a lot of stuff I need to get rid
Right. So I want to encourage my young brothers, especially if you're thinking about getting married and so forth. Tell mama to start teach you to cook. And I encourage your wife, if you can do nothing, no married. A matter of fact, if you can do nothing at all.
Go on YouTube. You learn so much on YouTube these days. I don't see where nobody should not be able to cook the basic things, because YouTube's have you, it's step by step by step. Whatever it is. Let's say you want to make curry chicken. There's so many different ways to make curry chicken. My favorite food, of course.
Yeah, and the other day I went on YouTube when I was making banana bread. And I use YouTube and make my banana bread.
And you make such great banana bread.
Oh, thank
he's
you.
the baker in the house. I'm not.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad at least in the closing you let the audience know that I do a little something around the house because
you do, but like you said, there's room for improvement.
Yes.
Right? So, and I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's you holding me.
And what do I need to improve on? It's not just about you. What do I need to improve on?
You need to improve on that. Give me a list of things to do, and just let me walk sometime.
Okay.
Instead of you just doing it and
and that's what I said before. Sometimes we just get so much into the routine, because maybe we had asked before and didn't get a positive response. So we just decided, you know what, let me just do it myself. But that's the wrong road to take. I'm not in this relationship by myself. So therefore, why am I carrying it all by myself?
You carry, and there are times that you carry it by yourself because you want to carry it by yourself.
No, not that I want to carry it by myself. The thing is, we get so frustrated asking and not getting a positive response that we just decide, you know what, let me just do it by myself because I can't deal with the aggravation.
Okay. I wanted to meet Sister Caroline. I'm not even gonna mess up her last name. I would say Eulette.
Yeah, I would more inclined to think it's Eulette also.
Yeah, it said Eulette. Right. She's on every other Wednesday. Right? And I was privileged to be on her show on Wednesday. You remember I told her she wanted to talk to you when you were sleeping?
Oh, okay.
Because she don't believe a word when we step on her program. She don't think she be a liar.
Why?
Because she was. Because how me tell her, I just tell her how we met and tell her, I was a dog in the street and everything.
Oh my God, Jackson.
And how you give me ultimatum after
yes.
4 months in the marriage. You say,
Hello?
check up or check out.
Hello?
She said, let me talk to your wife.
I wasn't playing either.
So I tell her I'm not gonna give her all the story. I think she's gonna have us on the program one Wednesday, and may I give her all the story. Um,
Janice said, "Cuz, are you going? Cuz you going to bake it?" Oh, no, no, no. He doesn't reach that level yet. The Christmas cake. Oh, maybe that's something we could learn to do together.
I'll bake a Christmas banana cake, cause bake a Christmas banana cake. But in closing, I encourage especially the young sisters, when you're getting married, pay close attention. And if this man never cook for you, I don't know, when we were dating, did I cook for you?
Come to think of it, no.
Me always buy food.
You
I can.
always take
Me always,
me out.
yeah, me always carry you out though. That is my cooking. Right. So you pay close attention. You pay close attention to that.
Oh, no. You did. One time you made stewed chicken.
Oh, excuse chicken?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
You attempted.
What do you mean attempted? I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean attempt? Attempt to cook is cook. What do you mean I attempt to make stew chicken?
It was workable.
I made stew chicken like a month ago, and I made curry chicken.
Why did you make stew chicken and curry chicken?
Because you didn't cook for me.
All right.
I was in the doghouse. So I say, well, me I go sure. I say, Mama teach me. And not only curry chicken I make stew chicken also. And put it in the fridge too, you know. So Mama did a good job. Mama did a good job. But
I commend her.
right. So I was saying that on a serious note now, pay close attention. You know, we focus on the looks, and we focus on the dressing, and we focus on other stuff. But we're not paying attention. Will this man be the right man for me? Is this man that God have for me? Right? And sometimes the writing is in our face, in our forehead, but because of looks, we're not paying attention to that.
True.
Watch him and see, you know, if every now and then, if you're sick, if we can take your underwear from the hospital and wash it. Pay attention to those things. You know, if him and some of you a con man too, you know, really move it in a crowd. If you ask if you're kissing a crowd and so forth, you pay attention to these things, how you treat your mother and so forth.
Yeah, because you have kids that are watching what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how you treat my mother, how you treat my father.
Right.
You know, so later on in life, they may, tend to want to find a spouse that, my dad treated my mother like the absolute queen that she is, or my mom treated my dad like the absolute king that he is of our home. So that's the type of partner that I want.
It was strange because when I used to take I said used to because they're all grown now and gone. But when I tell people I date my daughters. And what? I said, yeah, I date my daughters. And when I take them out, I do things like what men supposed to do. Pull the chair for them, spread the napkin for them. And I told them, listen, don't drop below the standard. Don't drop below the standard. I remember one of my daughter went to a dinner and she called me from the dinner and said, this guy think her daddy raised a fool in her. I said, what happened? He said the guy want me to pay for the food.
I could tell you which daughter that is.
I said, what did you do? She said, hell no, I'm out of here. I said, right. You can't invite me out for dinner.
I commend you, daughter.
You can't invite me out for dinner and then come talk about, let's go a Dutch.
Daddy taught you well, and mommy taught you well too.
Of course, if a guy can pull out his wallet.
Yeah, because we used to go on dates too. Once a month dates, pick where you want to go, and we talk about not just mother daughter things, but life in general, right?
Right.
Hmm.
Okay, and we want to. I know. I don't. Maybe I. Yeah. Well, you know that. Her artist Daniel was in the studio this week. Um, and she's putting some spin to it.
Hmm.
You know me how me fast already. You know my finger ready to draw, and you
No,
keep saying
don't
it.
even. No, don't even. Don't even.
So you know, I just love it when they go the African beat or whatever beat you go. I love it. And but you see, I'm a good husband. You say don't even give the audience not even one line,
No,
no line.
not at all.
Okay, they gotta wait.
Very much so.
All right. If you say so, then then I'll wait. Okay. I was gonna show the picture, but if I show the picture, it will
No, don't.
start the song.
Listen.
So then,
More chores added.
right. I don't want more chores to add it, so I'll just make them see the picture. Okay, that's enough, right? Okay.
Why are you so stubborn?
Now I was just showing the picture, because I know that my engineer is saying that I was lying that Daniel wasn't in the studio. Okay, and Daniel is saying, okay, so let them wait.
Yes, for sure, definitely.
Oh Lord, I was listening to the song all day today, Daniel,
Beautiful.
and it's beautiful.
Yes.
And again, we just want to thank you for being a part of us, and we love you, and we appreciate you, and we looking for long life together, and looking to see her more in the studio. The studio fits her, you know. Yeah, man, she handled herself well in the studio.
Oh, yeah, she's a confident woman.
Very confident.
Young woman.
Well, that's why we because she's confident, so she know that me can manage the singing.
I don't even attempt.
So that's why she draw close to me. Say, all right, Mr. J. When you feel, then I'll just take you up. And Sister Daniel is saying her fiance was playing the music right through.
Uh-huh.
Was playing the music right through too. I was playing it also, Sister Danielle.
So, what is
Okay.
your takeaway on the topic, on tonight's topic, in conclusion?
In conclusion, my takeaway is that um, I think that I feel in this area, as a husband, um, I think that I could and should do more. Instead I just sit down sometime and I watch TV and stuff like
Or
that.
being in the studio from sun up until sundown?
Well, I think being in the studio. I think being in the studio is work. I think that's work. And I think my engineer is on. I think he's upset with you, when you say that. That is hard work. Look, I'm sweating. You're not sweating. Look, I'm sweating. This is hard work.
I could do this.
You think so?
Of course I can.
Okay, next week you're gonna yeah, I know you can.
I just don't have the time.
And I have to make the time. This is hard work. I thought it was easy, but this is hard work. You have to focus. So, it's 9:30, and this is where we draw the curtain down until we meet again next week. Next week, we'll be coming up with another topic related to family, which we always do. That's what we do best. We want to thank you for staying with us, and and we ask you to be careful and to be good for the rest of the evening and onward. We love you. We appreciate you. My name remains Fitzroy Jackson.
And I'm Susan Jackson.
And we are Chat with the Jackson. And we said, peace out. We love you and God love you too.
In front of my melody.
Yes, Jesus.
You are all that matters. You are all that matters. How I prove for two. How God, you and I, Jesus. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. I'll put you in front of my melodies. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. I'll make room for two. You and I, Jesus. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. Oh, where you are all that matters. Oh, what would I live for if you were not in my life? What would I be if he had taken the Holy Ghost? What would have become of me? Shataya, if I did not see your life, what would have been said of me and you if he didn't hold our hands? But come let's realize that he is all we have. He is all that matters. He is all that matters. Is it the house or is it the car? Just give them all to him. Is it the name or is it the fame? We are nothing without him. So what would have become of us if we did not see his light? What would have been said of us if God didn't hold our hand? But now let's come to realize that God is all we have.
you.